Again, this section will discuss the research design, our methodology, and the credibility. Um, our methodology is a qualitative historical case study situated within a critical interpretivist paradigm. This design follows directly from our research question. We are asking how the US government officials used the September 11 attacks to justify the creation of the Department of Homeland Security. We are therefore interested in meaning, discourse, interpretation, and legitimation rather than measuring variables or testing a causal hypothesis. We bounded the case to the first 90 days following September 11 attacks from September through December 2001. This provides a clearly defined historical period during which the political and institutional foundations of the new Homeland Security architecture were being articulated. Our primary data consist of official government documents, including presidential speeches, executive orders, Homeland Security presidential directives, White House press briefings, congressional statements, and official policy documents. We selected these documents because they represent the authoritative government discourse during the period in which the response to 9/11 attacks and the emerging Homeland Security structure were being publicly explained and justified. So we analyzed these documents using qualitative document analysis combined with critical discourse analysis. Document analysis allowed us to systematically examine the content across different types of government records. Critical discourse analysis allowed us to go farther and deeper to examine how language constructed particular meanings around terrorism, national vulnerability, urgency, governmental authority, and security. Our coding was organized around three analytical themes derived directly from our conceptual framework, which are threat construction, legitimation of expanded state authority, and acceptance of security measures. So we examined recurring language, metaphors, rhetorical strategies, and policy justifications associated with these themes. We also address credibility and trustworthiness into two principal ways. First, we used source triangulation, comparing different types of official documents rather than relying on a single speech, single official, or a single type of source. Second, we used systematic coding, applying the same analytical themes across the data set and looking for recurring patterns as well as differences across documents. So these strategies strengthen the credibility and the dependability of our interpretations. So regarding ethics, this study involved no interviews of or human participants. So we did not need to interview any human beings because we use documents. So all primary materials we used were publicly available historical government documents. So when formal human subject ethical approval was not really required. So our ethical responsibility was therefore centered on accurately representing documents, maintaining the historical context, and avoiding interpretations that extend beyond what possibly the evidence can reasonably support. So overall, we think the methodology is really appropriate because there is a clear alignment between our research question, critical interpretivist paradigm, theoretical framework, data sources, and an analytical strategy. So thank you very much.